So somebody dragged Normani, Normani dragged them, and then people dragged Normani, and I have thoughts.
Could somebody please make it make sense?
Hey everybody, welcome to A Pop of Culture. I'm your host, the Esoteric and Facetious, and this is A Pop of Culture, which is my video essay podcast where I speak on pop culture, social justice, and human experience from a black, bisexual millennial perspective. Everything, and I mean everything I say, should be taken with a grain of salt, as I'm simply a recent college grad with access to a recording device and the internet. With that being said, it shouldn't be your sole reason to critique my views unless it's truly relevant. If you disagree with anything I say, let's have a civil conversation in the comment section below. Before we get into the topic of this video, I want to advertise my cover channel, Pop of Culture Sings, where I sing throwback R&B, contemporary R&B, pop music, whatever I'm feeling, whatever you're feeling. So if you want to be down like Brandy, if you're down with the click RP Aaliyah, then definitely feel free to check the channel out. Okay, so let's get into it. So I was minding my business on Twitter, just doing what I do, and I see, wait a second, Normani's tweeted, but it wasn't just, oh, y'all support my new single, oh, here's me having fun with my friends at the beach. It was some drama. So let's get into it. So we have the tweets. So 𝘎𝙑𝙘𝙑 tweets, what is Normani doing with her career? And Normani replies to them, keep in mind, they did not tag Normani, all they did is write the tweet. No direct engagement with Normani. She says, real question, what career do you have? This started so much drama on Twitter. This pissed me off. I'm a Normani fan, and what bothered me about this is Normani did one single quote tweet to promote a remix that she made with 𝘎𝙪𝙗𝙑, I think that's his name. She did one quote retweet for that. I don't even know if she posted an Instagram story, but she didn't post an Instagram post about it. All she did was post a quote tweet that said run it up. That was her only promotion for this release. And I didn't see her liking or engaging with a lot of comments by people who were her fans who supported the release, because there were a lot of people out there, Normani stan accounts, who were posting, oh my gosh, I love this song, the lyrics, the harmonies, the vocals, you slayed, you killed, you ate and left no crumbs. No engagement with those tweets, but she can talk about somebody who didn't even tag her in the post. And I'm like, Normani, this is why people don't take you in your career seriously, because you have nothing to say to the people who are actually streaming that single. Plenty of people were tagging her, praising her for the single, excited that we got new music, and she ain't have nothing to say about that, but she has all this to say about somebody who didn't even tag her. I'm like, girl, this is why people say you're a socialite. So if you go to the like section of her Twitter, you see one like for the Don't They remix with 𝘎𝙪𝙗𝙑, and then literally no tweets liking or engaging with fans who are supporting her new single, but so many tweets where people are either outright praising her and kissing her rear end, or basically defending this narrative of, oh, I don't know why Normani gets any criticism, she doesn't bother anybody. And on some level, I think that's true that she doesn't bother anybody, but at the same time, like I said, you literally give no energy to your fans who are actually streaming this new song. You barely give any energy to the song yourself, but you can like all these tweets about why people need to leave you alone. And I'm not saying people don't need to leave her alone, but at the same time, how are you expecting people to take you seriously as an artist when you're barely promoting your music and you're barely engaging with people who actually are liking your music? If you want this music career, why are you not supporting your fans who are literally supporting her? And half of these tweets are people who are saying, oh, well, she's just defending herself, even though that person didn't tag her. That's the thing about it. There are literally like hundreds of tweets by Normani fans that are tagging her, praising her, but then it's this one tweet that she has to quote reply to that wasn't even tagging her. I just find it weird. I'm a fan and I want her to win, but I'm just like, why is it that you're giving no energy to the fans who are actually living for you, but you're only giving energy to the people who are supporting you, clapping back? The only tweets she's giving attention to are the people who are like, yes, this pop off, you better clap back at them. But it's like, if you're a musician, if you're an artist, shouldn't you be supporting the people who are trying to get that single to chart, to actually hit the Hot 100? I'm confused. And then she digs herself into a deeper hole. She retweets, if I was Normani, I would tell y'all to suck my dick. And then she says, obviously they already been. And I'm just like, wait a minute, Normani, sis, I love you down, but wait a minute. Sis, you only quote replied to one tweet about your remix. You liked no tweets where people were excited about your remix, but then you like tweets where people are happy about you dragging people. You're giving no energy to these stan accounts. These stan accounts are literally posting your music videos every single day, back and forth. Motivation, love lies, motivation, love lies, wild side, motivation, love lies. Like trying to put all her music videos in a different order to make them interesting. There's stan accounts out there that are posting daily content with her, even though she has so little music out. And she don't give a damn about them. She only cares about the people who are praising her for clapping back and making these little snappy remarks to people. Then she says, really haven't been mean yet. And here's my thing, as a small content creator, I can't even imagine all the pressure that she's under, because it's like people want her to win, but then it's like every step she makes there's criticism. And I'm like, even being a small content creator, criticism and hate can be something hard to deal with. And I think it has to be really hard for her. I can't imagine the pressure she's under, because people are like, oh, she's gonna be the next Beyonce, she's gonna be the next Janet, she's gonna be the next this, she's gonna be be the next that. So it's like any move you make, there's gonna be criticism. And I can feel that because as a content creator, certain things I do, certain moves I make, as a tiny content creator, I'm like, what are people gonna say about this? What are people gonna say about that? And obviously I'm still gonna move and I'm still gonna do what I need to do to grow my brand. But it's like, I get that there's a lot of pressure on her, but I feel like this isn't the answer where you're talking about some really haven't been mean yet. Because like I said, you did one quote retweet for your single. You only liked the 𝘎𝙁 tweet. There are several Normani stan accounts that have been posting about the single, trying to get it to chart, trying to get it to do well. And she had nothing to say to them, but she has something to say to somebody who didn't even tag her. And like I said, the pressure is real. The pressure on her to do well. I'm not even her, and I feel like that pressure is intense. So I can imagine what it's like to be her. But at the same time, I feel like popping off on a random isn't the answer. And there's so many questions I have that I don't get as a Normani fan. Why has she not performed this new little remix single that she has? Why hasn't she promoted it more? Is there a conflict of interest because it's with a different label or with another artist and it's not really her song? Because I'm like, if Fear underperformed, which is probably why we didn't get a Fear music video, why wouldn't she be giving us this new music? And maybe she's planning this new single that's about to come out with Candy Paint, so maybe that's why she's not giving this new single too much. But I'm like, I feel like you could give us a little appetizer with this between the singles. She posted this tweet where saying, Normani finally having enough. So I'm just confused as a Normani fan because I'm like, sis, I want to support you. I want you to win in your music career. But I'm just like, you ain't got nothing to say to these little stan accounts. You ain't got nothing to say to these people actually trying to support your music. But this one person that said something critical about you, who wasn't even tagging you, you got so much heat for them. And now you're talking about some I haven't been mean yet. Have you been musical yet? You've got some cute little singles, but are you really being musical in the way that your peers are doing? And I'm not trying to make it into a competition, and I think she can thrive in her own time, and she's not necessarily on anybody's timeline. But it's just like, sis, you're talking about what career does this person have who was a fan of yours? But the question remains, if we look at your consistency when it comes to your singles, what are you giving us? Because I definitely feel like the hype is dying out. We are excited, we are living for her, but it's like the time is a ticking, and in the industry, you've got a certain amount of time before you expire. And obviously, you can expire with some coin, you can expire looking cute and get some Instagram likes and have those Instagram followers. But as far as your time where people are really going to be checking for you as far as music, I feel like her time is dwindling. And it seems like they've got stuff recorded and they've got stuff that they're going to put out, and I'm excited to listen to it. But I'm just like, sis, what is going on? Because my thing is this, I feel like she clearly got coin, so I'm like, I feel like she could get a cute little social media manager, a cousin, a niece and nephew, and they just sit there and all day, or not all day where it means nothing, but a Normani stan account has retweeted Wildside for the 50th time awaiting a new single. They take Normani's Twitter account and they say, I'm gonna like that tweet, I'm gonna retweet that tweet, because that's gonna make that little stan's day. And when my album comes out, they're gonna be promoting it day in and day out for $0.00. So I'm gonna give them this like and retweet that's free to show that I really love that they're actually supporting my content and actually supporting my work. Because that's my issue. Because with the whole quote tweet thing, I feel like with her, she gave me the vibe that she didn't care that much about that single. So it's like, if she only cares about it to promote it one time, she literally tweeted more about being mean and being tired of people coming for her than she tweeted about the actual single. So that makes me feel like she doesn't care about the music. So as a fan, it makes me feel like, well, if she don't really care that much, then what am I looking like caring that much? I got a YouTube channel to run, I got grown stuff to do, I got things in my life to get in order. I have a lot of feelings. So as a Normani fan, it's a rough out here in these streets because we don't know what's happening, we don't know what's going on today, what's going on tomorrow. But as a fan, I'm excited to see what she does. But I definitely feel like this was some bad PR. There's just this bad taste in my mouth because it's just like, with other artists, it seems like they're really trying to engage with you. Like people like Chloe and Doja and Lizzo, it's like they really love talking with their fans. Even Mariah is 50 plus and she's still out here talking, chit-chatting with people, being very active and being a very active social media presence. So with Normani, it's like, you talking about some I really haven't been mean yet. I get where the frustration's coming, but I just feel like your audience is there for you and your music, not for you giving these shady clapbacks. And like I said, giving more energy to the clapbacks than the music promotion is an issue. One thing I really wanted to get into was the dragging of Normani, because Normani dragged people and then people dragged Normani. Because once Normani talked about some, I haven't been mean yet, and what career do you got? People were in the quotes coming for her, talking about some Fair is certified in aluminum foil, talking about how Fair missed the Hot 100. And here's where I feel Normani went wrong. Normani is iconic, she's talented, but Normani's career is not thriving right now. So I feel like she put a target on her back when she said, what career do you have? Because then a lot of people, a lot of stans were talking about some, what career do you have? And they were coming for her and saying this and saying that. And so I feel like Normani did kind of play herself because, hun, you are talented, but your stats are not looking where they need to look. Your charting isn't charting where it needs to chart. And of course, you're a new artist, so it's okay. But it's just like, girl, when you're trying to read somebody, then that's putting a target on your back to read somebody else. So the girl girls read her. They laid her out. And I was cackling, not because I just like Normani, but just because, sis, they got you together. But let me know how y'all feel. Let me know if you want me to comment on other Normani stuff as the stuff comes out. Love y'all. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you like this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the points I made in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, definitely like, comment, subscribe, and share. That way, even if YouTube isn't pushing my content, those who resonate with it are sharing it so it can connect with others who would enjoy it. Those are some easy, free ways to support a pop of culture. If you want to support this show financially, feel free to send a tip to my Cash App or buy me a cup of coffee, both linked below. All who donate will be featured in the credits of my long-form commentary and cover videos. There are 2 playlists that are going to pop up, one where you can binge watch my covers and one where you can binge watch my commentary. Enjoy. Bye-bye.